the Miami condo crisis might have gotten a lot worse. I'm going to put an article right here on the screen. It's basically stating two potential solutions. Tallahassee has been talking about this, both of which I think are not going to work. Let's dive into these two. So the first is they want to talk about pushing back the deadline for when the condo reserves need to be full. People are struggling to make these special assessments and HOA fee increases, so they're looking to relieve these people. Now, this is option one that they're talking about. Option two that they're talking about is creating a sliding scale based on how old you are as to how much of the special assessment you're going to pay and how much you're going to contribute to the reserve fund. So basically what this is saying is older people, because they're on a fixed income basis majority of the time, they planned on retiring here. They didn't plan on all these big special assessments and big expenditures as they move through life. They thought that they were going to retire in this condo, stay here forever, and it wasn't going to be a big issue. Well, clearly that's not the case. So the elderly people or older you are, the less you would pay. But the younger you are, because you're young, you have a lot of life to live, you're going to pay more. Now, do I think that's fair? No. Do I understand where they're coming from? Yes. Totally understand. But it's been an interesting thing to follow. And I would suggest all you guys subscribe to me right now, because I'm going to be talking a lot more about this condo crisis, and as it develops, I think in the future I'm going to do a video on foreclosures, because I think a lot of people might just start foreclosing on their property and not paying the monthly payment, just because it's going to save them a lot of headache. Yeah, they're going to have that for 7 years on their record, but it's going to save them a lot of headache. If you go look at the Miami MLS or Zillow or any just listing service in the Miami area, you're going to realize how many condos are actually on the market. There is so many condos on the market, whereas a year or two ago they would have been eaten up, purchased in a second, wouldn't have been any issues. But now that this has become public knowledge and everybody is aware of this Miami condo crisis, things are sitting on market for a long time. There's a lot of uncertainty in the condo market right now. And if I was looking to purchase a condo, I would probably put that right on halt. I would probably, if I owned a condo, I would be selling. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to sell because there's a lot of inventory on there. But none of y'all have gotten your 2025 budgets yet. Once those 2025 budgets come out, it's going to be a real doozy. I think a lot of people are in for a big awakening. There's going to be special assessments. There's going to be fee increases. In 2027, all condo buildings are going to have to carry flood insurance. And yeah, majority of them do already, but you know that premium is going to go up. We just had a hurricane hit the west coast of Florida. Insurance premiums are going straight up. Just a lot of craziness. Condos that would be selling or would have been selling, let's say 2 years ago, in 15 days on market, they're sitting for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. A lot of people are trapped in their condo. A lot of people from New York honestly own condos down here just as like a vacation spot or come and go as you please spot, and they can't offload that right now. So a lot of New Yorkers are getting smashed. A lot of Midwesterners are getting smashed too, because I know a lot of y'all got properties down here on the West Coast and over here in Miami. So people are getting hit right now and they don't know really what to do. So it's going to be a fire sale. Properties are going to trade for pennies on the dollar, if they trade at all. Now on the back end, once this is all said and done, a few $200,000 later, in like 2027, 2028, yeah, things are going to be settled down and the condo market's going to bounce back. But these next couple of years are going to be wild. There's an article that I wrote my website. I'm going to link it below this video here, that goes really into depth about condo boards and what the board responsibility is, how you get selected to be a condo board member, and a lot of it goes into SIRS reports. It has a real life example of an email from a property manager that states, yes, HOA fees are going to go up significantly, but at this time we're not going to have any special assessments. I guarantee they end up with a special assessment. She just didn't want to tell me because she didn't have to, because it wasn't released at that time. So one thing that you can do when you own these condos is, if you sell the condo before there's a special assessment disclosed, you don't have to tell the new buyer that there's going to be a special assessment. So the way you figure out if you're going to get a special assessment is you look at that condo budget, and if numbers aren't adding up, numbers aren't lining up, now it's going to take a trained eye to see this. You're not just going to look at a condo budget and be able to read it. Like, you have to study it, look at hundreds and thousands of these budgets, and then you're going to come to sensus and be like, okay, this is a red flag. But if you look at that budget and things aren't adding up, you know you're going to get a special assessment, because you know that those reserve funds need to be fully funded. The new law by 2025. So all the 2025 budgets need to have fully funded reserves in place. So you know HOA fees are going up, special assessments are coming. You can count on it. So take a look at the article below here. If you're interested in selling, I want to help you. I've been helping people for the last 2 years get out of bad condo issues. I've sold a lot of properties, saving people thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands, because we sell before that special assessment is levied. So just be mindful of what you're getting into. Know it's going to sit on market for a while, but there's still hope. You can still offload this property and get out before it gets even worse. So right now I'm walking in Coral Gables. This house right here probably trades at between $1,000 and $1,500 per square foot. And then we got a golf course here, but not a golf course, it's a 9-hole. Coral Gables is one of the most beautiful cities in all of Miami. And over the past 4 years, 5 years, prices have surged here. But before then, it was the world's best kept secret. It was affordable. You could purchase something for a little more than a nice neighborhood, I guess you would call it, but still reasonable. Nowadays, you gotta have mad money to live in this neighborhood. A lot of people, look at these trees, oh my. These trees are so beautiful. But a lot of people are coming down from up north, and they want their sun. They love the sun. Miami's getting a lot of attention. The mayor's doing a good job with the growth. But yeah, so people are moving down and they're just paying an arm and a leg. A lot of people, so I do door hangers every day and I knock on doors and all that. And a lot of people plan on passing their property down. The property's in a trust, or they say, hey, I plan on passing away at my property. They literally say that. They're like, I love my house. I've been here for 40, 50, 60 years. This is kind of like a generational neighborhood where people come and they stay. They stay because it's so beautiful. It is so convenient. It's so easy to get down to Brickell. You have golf all over the place. It's honestly just a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous neighborhood. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Crush it. Stay excited to be alive. I know the times are tough. There's a lot of uncertainty right now with the markets and the unemployment rate. People are getting laid off. It's a crazy world out there. So keep your head up, smile, focus on your loved ones. Let's go.